appropriately was great. So, if we could have some Irish music, we're going to start with some green and white. And I'll let Eugene start the show.
One of the things we're famous for at Addison Davis is our superb men's store. Go ahead. And these outfits are both in the wearing of the green, and they're by Polo or Ralph Lauren.
Can I just say that there is the question of whether men or women do things better. There is no question at this point because these two men are in the wrong order. Hosp was supposed to be first, and my husband, Dan Healy, was supposed to be second. But since I've grabbed the mic, let me say that they both look wonderful in green. And green happens to be a color that Polo is proud to do. Tom, a little bit more casual in khaki and green, and notice how really casual he is with shirt sleeves turned up. And Danny in a rather expensive Polo sweatshirt that he thought was appropriate of Polo. And we continue now with this sport. So of course it's Claiborne. And in keeping with the green, I'll do Mary because I think it's exciting. First of all, with Eugene's orders, he said, tie the shirt. That tie the shirt thing used to be a real popular thing in the 50s. It sort of came back a little bit. And now, in the early part of 1990, it's really a trick to do if you want to do fashion tricks. So, Eugene?
We all know who Liz Claiborne is and what she does, and this is the fun part of her collection. These clothes are really meant to have fun with and mix around. That's what sportswear is all about. And we're seeing Mary Burns and Robbie Cortez. Thank you.
Is Dr. Richard Conus ready? No, Dr. Richard Conus? You don't look like Dr. Conus at all. That's Heather Hawkins, and she's wearing Leslie Lux. I'm not sure that that's a name that's familiar to you. It wasn't to me. Eugene says she's an up-and-coming designer. I believe that because it came from him. But I also want to point out that everything you read is not always true. We're reading today in fashion that shoulder pads are a disappearing kind of thing. Well, there are options. And those options are in lots of classy-looking garments today. You're going to see the look of no shoulder pad. But we think this is pretty classy, and we think this designer knows what she's doing. And since this model is elevated, you can look under and see that she has enormous shoulder pads on. So shoulder pads, too, are going to be around this year.
Father and son. We have Dr. Richard Conus and his son, Jack. And I'm told that Jack really knows how to steal the runway. And I think we're seeing his here. Daddy's wearing another outfit by Polo or Ralph Lauren. It's a light blue sweatshirt, an easy cotton striped short, and two blue and Jack is dressed in a similar outfit by Oshkosh Bigosh. Okay, great together.
If you're wondering how Jack's hair stays in that stuff, where that there's a real flower power thing going on this year. And the flowers aren't always the same kind of bright or bold. Sometimes they're very gentle, and sometimes it's a little pattern. And in this case, it's a big, powerful pattern. But flowers are a happening. So we start out with Bridget, and she's wearing JH Collectible. And what's interesting is, in case you didn't know, JH Collectible makes a special collection of petites. And so you see this done in the petite line. And that's Bridget Senes. And Chrissy is wearing Vittadini. Are you ready for children wearing Vittadini? Isn't that impressive? That's new with the Addison Company, and yes, it is impressive and wonderful, and it has everything happening that is a happening.